It live, and we are live. Oh, hello and welcome. So what are we talking about with Jamie Jakes? I am him. I am sitting here next to the man who last week gave you Panthers plus 165, who last week gave you Bears at plus 155, who gave you last week Jags at plus 145, who gave you last week Broncos at plus 170. NFL insider James, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I love a week.
I think you threw money on your microphone. I can't hear you.
Oh, was it working now? Sorry, I had too much cash over all my stuff. Oh my God, feeling amazing. Nothing better than winning a bunch of underdog bets. Let me tell you.
What a week for you! And guess what? We don't have much time. All right, because James texted me. He said, "Hey, we got a hard out. 5 o'clock our time. We're recording at 4:37. We have 23 minutes to get this one done. If I am correct, we said no time to wait. James has a date with his wife. He's going to see the new Wicked movie, and then they got to get home in time before 8 p.m. so they can have their little nightcap, get their thumbs out, and play Black Ops 7, Call of Duty.
Defy gravity later. That's what we'll be doing.
We're going to try defying gravity again like we've been doing all season, making y'all money. You're welcome. And thank you guys for watching. You are the reason that we do it. We are scrolling past all my notes about the last week recap, and we are getting to week 12 of the NFL slate. How you feeling, James?
I'm feeling ready. I'm feeling excited. We got 5 amazing games on the slate and hopefully 5 winners.
The first winner that we're going to try to pick will be the Colts at the Chiefs. The Chiefs are 3 or 3.5 point favorites at home, depending on where you get it. And as we always say, shop your lines. Over-under set to 49.5 or 50.5 points. Perfect weather game. Another big week of big L's for Big Dome. If you're into big domes over your football games, big L's because we had great weather so far this season. 84% of the money on the under in this one. James, what do you got on this?
Well, looking at these teams, they're neck and neck in the power rankings. I mean, you look at them from all the angles, you try and find something to bet on here. You can't really. They're close in so many categories, so I think it's very simple here. We've got a Colts team that's red hot, winning a lot of games. We've got Chiefs team that's losing a lot of games. Colts are plus 155. I don't care if it's at Arrowhead or not. It's going to be nice weather. I think the Colts are ready for this game. I think Jonathan Taylor has another breakout game, and I'm taking the Colts at plus 155.
And I am going to disagree with you here. Like you said, James, no reason to handicap this one based off of any analytics or statistics, because the only thing that matters is the Chiefs are 5-5 going into this one, and the NFL script writers will not allow the Chiefs to go 5-6. So for that reason, and that reason only, give me Chiefs at -3. I'm going to disagree with you on this one, James. What's up, JVT? Up in the chat, JVT saying hi. He's getting a nose job this weekend. He's going to fix that big ugly nose of his. So he's watching live with us. He's a big sports gambler. He has like a Twitter account that has like 1,000. Anyways, next game, short time. We got plenty of time. Let's slow it down. Seahawks at Titans. Just a great game. Everybody wanted you to pick this week. They said, hey, we need a pick out of you guys for the Seahawks and the Titans game. The Titans are at home 13 or 13.5 point underdogs. Over-under set to 40 or 39.5 or 40.5, depending on where you get that line. Another perfect weather game. Big L, Big Dome. What do you got on this one, James?
I mean, who doesn't want to take a trip out to Nashville and pay $5 to see a football game? I'm just saying.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds like a deal. Jamie, I have one question for you. What do both of these teams do?
What do both of these teams do?
They play for a living.
For a living?
They're professional football players. And at no point should 2 NFL teams be this far apart in the line. 13.5 is ridiculous. Plus 700 is even more ridiculous. And I'm going to go with the spread. I'm going to go plus 13.5. But on my personal play, I'll definitely have a little bit of a plus 700 in there. I'm taking the the underdog here. And simply because no team should have this large of a spread, I think they can cover 13.5.
Okay. And I disagree on this one. And I'm going to make podcast history with this handicap here. Titans are hilariously bad. I watch them. I go, ha, ha, ha. They are very bad and they're unwatchable. 14.3 points per game that they are averaging. They have the worst point differential in the NFL at minus 130. Ouch. They have one win this season where they beat the opposing team by 1 point. That's their best win so far this season. The Seahawks' Achilles heel is Sam Darnolding all over the football field. And when does Sam Darnold all over the football field? When the defense can create pressure. He is actually worse under pressure per drop back than Jared Goff has been this season. And Jared Goff has been very, very bad, which I was supposed to rant about earlier, but I didn't. But anyways, you get it. He's even worse under pressure this season. I've got good news for you if you're backing the Seahawks with this one. The Titans can't pressure the quarterback. They rank 24th in pressure rate. Sam Darnold, how does he do when he's not under pressure? He's the 4th best quarterback while not under pressure in the NFL per drop back. Give me the Seattle Seahawks on the road minus 13 points, which is really, that was hard to say into a camera.
Wow. I really thought you wouldn't go there. I thought it would be an under.
I tried to figure out how I could back. I tried to figure it out. I tried to figure out how I could back the Titans, and I couldn't do it. And I wasn't betting the over.
Some of us have the cojones to bet that large of a spread the other way.
I'm proud of you. Usually I'm proud of you for it. It's worked out for you so far, James. Next game on the slate will be the Browns at the Raiders. This is actually an interesting game. And so I'm actually pumped that you brought this to our attention. The Raiders are minus 3.5 or 4 points. The over-under is set to a blistering 36 or 36.5 points. 82% of the bets are on the Browns, but only 66% of the money is on the Browns. Anything you could reason for that to be, James?
Brent Musburger is just absolutely hammering his entire retirement savings on the Raiders. That would be my guess.
Oh, okay. That's a good thought. I was just going to say Browns fans are poor, but the QB change is happening in Cleveland. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I don't know. Shedeur Sanders will be starting for the Browns on this one. What do you got in a dome, sort of? Raiders. Browns.
Well, I think this one's pretty simple, and I was shocked when I ran the numbers on this game, but it is what it came out to be. Raiders are dead last in almost every category in the NFL right now. They are not good, and they are historically not good. On top of that, what home field advantage do you have? As long as these Browns receivers can stay out of the casino till 7:30 in the morning, and I got to say, CeeDee Lamb puking in a casino at 7 a.m., we've all been there. It's called a puke and rally, and I admire him for that. I would never punish somebody from that. So I am going to be going with the Cleveland Browns here at plus 150. I am excited to see what the Shedeur Sanders show is. And just because we've had the haters who said we're too poor to be hating on him, here's the double rollie out for you for a little ice time. I'm taking the Browns, and I am on the Shedeur Sanders bandwagon for one game.
The double rollies pick, a first of its kind here back in Shedeur Sanders. Most of the time when a team changes quarterback or fires their head coach, it's a big motivation boost. Those teams historically do pretty well after the QB change because oftentimes the team actually really likes that player more than the current starting quarterback. That is not the case here. Shedeur Sanders is not a likable person, especially as a rookie. He's too cocky. His offensive line hates him. How else would you describe or explain what happened when he came in last week, other than maybe he doesn't know how to set the offensive line? But that's besides the point. Either way, Coach Stefanski, doofus. Let's not forget how Joe Flacco, who's balling out for Cincinnati, or who balled out for Cincinnati, how Joe Burrow is taking back over. Joe Flacco, for the Browns this season, as a starter, he had 2 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. So you tell me, who's the common denominator here? It's Coach Stefanski. Let's add another name to the back of the jacket. And let's see the Raiders take out the Browns.
Wow.
Minus 3.5 points, James.
Are we about to disagree on every single bet here today?
Probably. All right.
That's dangerous.
Next one. We only got 2 games left in the week. One of them is Sunday night. Buccaneers at the Rams. The Rams are minus 6.5 points. The over-under set to 49.5. What do you got on this one, James?
My Lord, are these Rams looking good on paper?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you just look at these statistical categories, and they're number one. I still think that we have done one mistake and one disservice here. Tampa Bay Buccaneers have a starting quarterback called Baker Mayfield, who will put the team on his back with a broken leg, Donald Driver style, or Greg Jennings style, should I say. That's a YouTube clip reference for you kids at home. Probably too young to know that.
For Madden.
He put the team on his back. And then
Darren Schaefer, one of the hardest hitting safeties in the league. I put my leg is broken.
put that in the reel. So when this bet wins at plus 265, I'm taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's too much for Baker Mayfield at quarterback in a place where he's played pretty good before. And let's be honest, no home field advantage in SoFi.
Is this technically a Baker Mayfield revenge game? That is a good point, James. He's played pretty well in this stadium before. I don't hate that pick, but let me try and maybe convince you for this to be our best bet of the week. I love backing the Bucks, but they have a cluster injury at linebacker. They don't have any linebackers anymore. That's not very good when they're going up against an incredibly healthy Rams team and an incredibly healthy Rams offense. The Buccaneers are one of the best teams at creating pressure in the NFL this season. So how are they going to match up with Matt Stafford? Not good. Matt Stafford's actually 5th best QB while under pressure this season. Rams averaged 33 points per game in their last 4 games. Buccaneers are off of a pretty good streak as well ever since that Lions game where they were only able to muster 9 points. So both defenses not looking super duper elite compared to each other. Like you said, you can never bet against Baker Mayfield in a literal flu game. The whole team has a stomach flu virus. They're throwing up right now. But Baker Mayfield's going to come through. You know he's going to put up at least 25 against this Rams stout defense. And the Rams have averaged 27.2 points per game. The Buccaneers have averaged 25.2 points per game this season. So that already, quick maths, gets you over the 49.5. And that's what I'm going to take. I don't want to bet on the Buccaneers because of those cluster injuries at linebackers really got me off of it, James, if I'm honest.
I don't hate the over there. I don't hate it.
So 49.5 on the over. And then you had the money line.
Plus 265.
Pretty good. Yeah, I don't mind that. I like mine a lot more. But that brings us to Monday night. We got the Panthers at the 49ers. And the 49ers are 7-point favorites at home. The over-under is at the 49.5 or 49, depending on when you get it. Another perfect weather game. Not surprising. It's in Santa Clara, California. What do you got on this one?
Well, number one thing that I looked at, what we always talk about, to win football games, you got to be able to run the ball, and you got to be able to stop the run.
Amen.
Niners definitely playing below what we would expect for them in the rush game with a man named Christian McCaffrey back there. On top of that, 49ers have the 7th worst run defense in the league. Rico Dowdle, probably, maybe, assuredly, likes balling out, especially in the limelight, and it's Monday night. I don't know how well Brock Purdy is or is not going to play. I think Mac Jones has been playing very, very well. And, from what I've heard from all of my inside sources is Purdy's injury is on that plant foot. And as we saw when he tried to come back a little too early, earlier on in the year, he was having quite a lot of trouble throwing the ball. I don't know how well he will play on this Monday night. And for all of those reasons, I we'll be taking the Panthers at +6.5 or +7 if you shopped your line.
Whoa. So we always give you the best number there, James. That'll be +7.
Thank
Is
you.
that currently available, or is that like, I got it on Monday morning at 4 a.m.?
I got it at 4 p.m. GMT. No. Well, let's just look at our little book here, the NFL on Bovada. +7 is available as of today.
Oh, nice.
Even at a -105 VIG right now. So take that.
So go ahead and bet that at Bovada, obviously. Not a sponsor of the show, but you always shop your lines. Okay. Here's my take on this game. 49ers, they really struggle to score against good D. Okay. Panthers do not have good D, so you don't have to worry about that. The only thing they can do really is stop the run. They're pretty decent at that. The 49ers pass the ball at one of the highest rates in the NFL. So they're not going to run the ball very much as it is because they're much better passing the ball. And I actually do believe in Brock Purdy coming back and playing pretty darn well in this offense. The 49ers, bad D as well. They are not very good. They're hard to back. And Bryce Young and Tetaroa McMillan, a.k.a. T-Mac, a.k.a. Cabela McMillan, looked amazing last week now that they're both healthy and reunited on the upward trend. They put up 30 points against the Atlanta Falcons, who have a much better D than the 49ers. So I'm going to take the over 49 points on this one, James.
Okay.
Panthers, 49ers over.
Wow.
So I do realize I just bet the over on back-to-back primetime football games. So what could go wrong there? But
You're welcome, America.
Neutral money, I think. So let's review where are we at? Colts and Chiefs, we outright disagreed with each other.
Yep. Disagree. Disagree.
Colts.
Yeah. 3 disagrees and 2 over versus a spread or a money line.
Okay. So you had the Panthers
+6.5, and then the Bucks +265.
Panthers +7.
+7.
49ers. Yeah, see, I just think the Panthers are going to get fucking cooked by Brock. That's where we disagree here. So I either got to convince you that Brock's going to look good, and then you would agree with my over 49. So it doesn't sound like that's going to work very well. But it sounded like I could convince you for Buccaneers and Rams over. Like this just feels like just like what happened last week with the Bills and the Buccaneers. It's just like if the Buccaneers run up against a good offense that scores a lot of points, which their defense is apt to let up at times, Baker Mayfield's going to try and put the team on his back and either score more points for the defense, which is still good for the over, or ideally score more points for his offense because I'm starting him in fantasy. So how do you like that? This way you get to bet on Matt Stafford, Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, offense, Kyron Williams, Blake Corum, offense fully healthy against Baker Mayfield. Who cares who's healthy on that offense? Flu game. Baker Mayfield flu game.
I like the over. I don't dislike the over by any.
Okay. So that's going to be our best bet of the week officially, the over 49.5, which has been red hot. It pushed last week because we took the Giants at +7, and that's where the game ended. So hopefully you shopped your lines on that one. Obviously, never bet outside of a key number if you're backing us and you're watching this episode late. And James, we got you out right on time. Any last words for the audience?
Never trust the wizard. That's it.
And
go if you get it. Sorry.
Zombies on
zombies. Whoa.
Thank you.
What do you think is in the Wicked movie? Hang on. Who do you think the bad guys are?
I said Black Ops because that was the second part of the intro, remember? Like we were going to play Black Ops 7 Call of Duty.
Yes, there we go.
So just to explain that joke. Thank you. Good night.